Hello, everyone. I am back. Yes, I have been on a hiatus of sorts since probably about mid-November around Thanksgiving time until December. I'm really doing a lot of soul searching and fasting and praying about what direction to take my business. But nevertheless, I am back to help you guys out in the area of sales when it comes to your business. So we're going to take a few moments to kind of catch up, let you know what I've been up to, and then we're going to talk about today's topic. So welcome to the Nef. Well, I'm actually going to change the name. It was Nef Nugget last year. This year, we're going to actually call the show Go Get It. So it's going to be the Go Get It Show. That's actually the name of my business. It's Go Get It Inc. So that's going to be the name of the show here going forward. So welcome to the Go Get It, the Go Get It Show, where we talk all things faith, finances, and the freedom of being a business owner. And so I am Nefateria Fonda, and I am a coach, an author, an inspiring speaker. And I help Christian wives that have service-based businesses increase their sales in as little as 90 days. And I do that by helping them get clear on who they serve and how they serve them, helping them get confident in the products and services that they offer, as well as close those sales so they can make these coins. So today, I want you to get a pen and paper ready because we're going to talk about how to make a decision quickly. As a business owner, CEO of your business, decisions, you have to make decisions on a daily basis. There's always things that come up that require you making some sort of decision, whether it's logo colors or how you want this position on your website, what your brand looks like, whether it's I'm going to talk about a decision I made recently, which was closing my Facebook group. So yes, there's always decisions that need to be made. And I came across, good morning to you. Please say hi to me in the comments and let me know who you are, where you're from. So welcome, thank you for watching. So today we're talking about how to make a decision quickly. So for those close CEO friends that I have, they know that I've been doing a lot of outside networking. I've been an online business owner for about 2 years full time. But I actually started in 2013, so I've been full time since 2016. And I just started saying, hey, I want to do some outside networking. And so by doing that, that was definitely pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I had been behind the laptop running the business for a while, and to go out and meet people in person and do those kind of things, it has definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. Even my word for this year is stretch. So I've been doing that. And so we're going to go ahead and get into how to make decisions quickly. So by me stretching myself, getting out, getting from behind the laptop, things in my life, I have a lot of services that were offered, a lot of things that I was doing. And because I'm looking to move more in the line of speaking, I said I need to eliminate some of the things that are going on, some of the things that I'm offering, because to really focus my time on becoming a speaker. So when I talk about how to make a decision quickly, I'm going to give you some tips to kind of help me to make some decisions that I needed to make in my business to help me move towards what my current goal in my business is going to be. So first, you need to define the nightmare. And I'm going to type this in the comments as well. So first, define the nightmare. What is the absolute worst thing that can happen if you do X in your business or in your life? So first, I want you to define the nightmare. So bear with me because I'm actually doing my own typing for this. So bear with me, we'll get there. Absolute worst that can happen. So that's the first. Hey, Cherry Green Girl, how you doing? So what is the worst thing that can happen? So let's just talk about my decision to close my Facebook group. So I was like, okay, what's the absolute worst that can happen? So for me, it was like, okay, if I close the Facebook group, then if I decide I want a Facebook group later, I would have to do it again. And actually, this was my actual second Facebook group. I had one initially, and then I closed that one, and then I started a new one last year. And so define what is the worst thing that can happen. Once you define that, the next question you should ask yourself, and I kind of already led to this, is what are the steps that you will need to take to repair the damage of the worst that can happen? So for me, before I get into me in the Facebook group closing down decision I end up having to make. So step 2 is what steps would you take to repair the damage of the worst thing that can happen. So for me, the worst thing that could happen was I would have to decide later that I want another Facebook group and have to start all over. And what would I do to repair that and to start over? I would create a new Facebook group, start inviting people, start promoting people to come and hang out with me in that Facebook community. So that would be a couple of the steps that I would have to take if I decided later that, oh, a Facebook group, I do want a Facebook group now. So step number 3 would be to, what are the benefits that will come from you if I take this step? So what are the benefits that will come if I take this step, So for me, the benefit for closing the group and the benefit for closing the group for me was it would free up some time for me to focus on pursuing the direction of becoming a speaker, and having that. And so that's what was one of the benefits for me if I made the decision to close my Facebook group. So, okay, so the other thing is, if it's a decision where it may have some financial consequences, right? So if like me closing this Facebook group, like had me losing some clients or possibly losing some clients, what would I do to gain that financial control back? And I will type that here as well. So if you lost a lucrative client, or if you got fired from a job, or fill in the blank right there. What would, like if it had some financial loss to you, what would you do to get things back under financial control? Things under financial control. So, still thinking about the Facebook group. So, worst thing that could happen for me with the Facebook group was I have to start all over again if I decided I wanted a Facebook group. What would I do to repair the damage if I close the Facebook group? Then I would just have to create a new one. What would be the benefit for me taking a step and actually closing the group? The benefit for me would be it will free up some time for me to work on pursuing the direction of becoming a speaker. If by closing this group I lost clients or some type of financial gain, how would I regain that? Will be taking the time that I spent in the group to pursue speaking engagements, and as a way of to kind of possibly replace that income that could have possibly came from a Facebook group. So then the other question you have to ask yourself is, what are some things you might be putting off just because of fear? What is something you're putting off? What are you putting off of? Sorry guys. What are you putting off out of fear? So I waddled in this whole, should I close this Facebook group? Should I keep this Facebook group? I waddled and waddled and waddled. I think the biggest thing for me is that I spent, time and energy really pushing in that group into like just close it down and start all over. That was probably the fear of like, oh my gosh, I would have to go and do this whole process again of amount of time and I unique on Facebook and give to the community and stuff like that. I was initially putting off the decision because of that. It was like, if I decide at some point I want to do a Facebook group again, I got to go and back and start all over and put as much effort again into building this community. So that was the other thing that I had to think about. And then also you ask yourself, what is it costing you to put off taking this action? So by me not making the decision quickly to close the Facebook group, I still had to maintain engagement and serving and all of that in the group. That's one thing that it was costing me. I was still losing that time by not making the decision to either keep the group open or close it. But going on the way, I was thinking about closing my group. So what it was costing me was I still had to spend energy and time into this group, which took away time that I needed and wanted to spend in the new direction of my business. So that is something else you need to think about when you're making a decision, or you're looking to make a decision that seems a little difficult for you. Let me write that. Hold on. Put that in the comments for you guys. What is it costing you to put off the action you need to take? And then the last question, wait for it, drum roll, woo! What are you waiting for to make whatever decision that's in your life or in your business or in your finances that are keeping you stuck? What are you waiting for? Make the decision. Off with their heads, I say. Whatever it is, make the decision, because by you making the clarity comes through action. So if you make the decision, then as you made the decision, you can see what will be the result of the decision you had to make. So you ask yourself, what are you waiting for? So for me, what I was waiting for when it came to should I close this Facebook group, I was waiting for to feel a peace about it, realistically, to feel like it was right, that was the right decision. That's the direction God wanted me to go in my business. I was waiting to how to do it correctly, or how to do it effectively, or how to do it what I think is right. How to, have built a community of where I was serving people, and now I'm telling people this community is no longer available. I'm no longer available to serve you in this capacity, So I was waiting for, I guess, a way to do it that made me feel okay with this decision, make me feel like I still did not leave my community hanging in any kind of way or fashion, and just for me to be good about it, to feel good about it at the end of the day, to feel like, yes, this is the right decision for me to make. So today we talked about how to make a decision quickly. We talked about what I kind of been up to, and I used the example of how I came to making the decision to closing my Facebook community. By no means am I telling anybody else to do that, but just use these different steps as what questions to ask yourself, to kind of coach yourself when there's a decision that you're toiling over, you're losing sleep over, you're not really sure what direction to go, you're not sure if you should go left or right, or if this is the right thing to do. Off with their heads, I say. And make the quicker you make the decision, the quicker you can move on, the quicker you can get that time back in your life, the quicker you can be in the direction of what God has called you to do in this marketplace. So by all means, make any decisions you need to make when it comes to your faith, finances, or the freedom of business ownership. Make them quickly and get out there and go get it and do what you need to do in this marketplace. Make your mark. But first, it starts with you making decisions quickly as the CEO of your business. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I'm coming back next Monday, 10 a.m. with the Go Get It show, where we talk about faith, finances, and the freedom of being a business owner. I am Nefateria Fonda. I'm a coach, author, and inspiring speaker, and I help Christian wives that have service-based business increase their sales in as little as 90 days by helping them get clear on who they serve and how they serve them, confident in the services that they offer, so they can make these coins and close those sales. All right, till the next time, thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless. Bye.